Laughing is an emotional explosion. And yeah, sometimes that's how it works. So I was probably 17 years old and hadn't worked at a real job before, but somebody my mom at the time knew who was quite elderly, 70s, 80s, somewhere in there, I don't know. It was a couple who lived up the street, and they needed someone to take care of their lawn and the garden and the raking and, helping them basically. They were quite elderly, and to me, of course, they were just old people. 17 years old, boy in a middle class family, right? So I knock on their door. I'll call them the Smiths. And Mr. Smith comes to the door. And he's looking about 80 or something. And he's talking to me slowly. Oh, hi, yes, I know your mom, etc. And, oh, yeah, well, we need you to help us because, I just got out of the hospital because I got a pacemaker put in my chest, and so I can't do much anymore. Open heart surgery being all what it was, and it's the second time I've had surgery. And he's going on about this thing, and I'm just going, holy crap, like, whoa, it was a little too intense for me. I wasn't, it was kind of bumming me out. And he says, and my wife would love to do it, but, she's just got out of the hospital with chemotherapy because she has breast cancer and almost died last year and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, my eyes are like going, and I'd never dealt with this kind of mortality and crap before because I was a naive young kid, and I just couldn't deal with this stuff. He was telling me the stuff that my family just didn't deal with. And I was staring at him, and he's telling me about, his heart almost stopping and his wife losing all her hair, and the fact that they both figured they're going to be, basically dead pretty soon is what I thought. And I was totally mortified and not knowing how to deal with this emotional state because I was a guy in a family that didn't do this stuff. Just right from the middle of my chest, right in there, it was like a balloon inflated, full of laughter, and it came straight up and it blew into this guy's face, and I just guffawed, like, bah! Like, I don't know what you'd call it, like a cow bleating or something, but it was a laugh. It was like someone had poked me in the side and tickled me, but I was laughing at this guy telling me about his wife losing all her hair because of chemotherapy at the age of 75, and that she probably had a year to live. And I was just, horrified that I just laughed in this man's face because he'd had his chest cut open for surgery and his wife, in the hospital for cancer in the past year. But miraculously he said, "That's not funny." and I said, "No, it's not." I just wanted to be, about that big, quarter of an inch. I don't know. I felt about that big. But so I figure that's got to be one of the most inappropriate moments to laugh hysterically. Fortunately, it stopped pretty quick. And I did his lawns.